What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Always Gaming with another episode of Thronebreaker. Be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more Thronebreaker content. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So last time, we did a bunch last time. We did a bunch. We fought a dragon. We settled disputes over orchards, and now we're headed to the main capital of Lyria. But apparently not before fighting some of these bandits.
One of them golden stones belongs on the side of my own ship.
Oh, maybe not. We'll just loot them. Camp rules: no pissing in the fire, no shitting next to the tents, no shouting at dawn. You break the rules, I break your legs. Lippy Goodman. Oh, these are the Vikings. Cool. I'm down for the rules, Lippy. Down for the rules. Alright. Moving on. Now that we've pillaged. Let's see what's going on over here. Before we do that. Whoa, was not expecting that. This card has been added to your army and can be found in the command tent. Alright, let's see what that does. Also, since we're here, let's just check up on it. Can we still can't unlock upgrade anything? No, nothing. Alright, cool, I guess. Command tent. Oh, there it is. Destroy the highest ally and play 2 allies from your graveyard. Ooh, that's good too. Not yet. Alright, what's going on here? Your Majesty, Lippy Goodman's warriors have started a brawl at the tavern. They've broken pitchers, drained all the barrels of ale, even eaten the innkeep's cat. That's sad. They're dancing and revelries in celebration of their recent victory over a Nilfgaardian division, and they show no signs of slowing down. What are your orders? Seems they're itching for a fight. Send a few soldiers to bring them to order. I shall pay for the damage. It's a small price to maintain allies in this war. Yeah, we'll pay. We got the money. We'll pay. It's all good. Look at him counting his cash. He's happy now. All right.
Moving about of late.
Yeah, back then, like to make it to be this old was an honor and a privilege.
Is our own land, charming, fertile and grand.
Facts. Sing it to me.
One evening, soldiers brought before Meve the elf she had saved from a lynching. It seemed he had been the fiend who had poisoned the water barrels from which several soldiers had drunk, then suffered and died.
Yes, I did it. And I regret it not one bit.
Seethed the elf.
Nilfgaardian, Temerian, some brute from Lyria, you Dwan are all alike. I detest you. All of you, your filth for what you wrought with my brethren. I'm proud. I am that even a few of your kind perished at my hand. Hail Enshay.
Meve pursed her lips into a thin white line. Reynard knew the expression. It did not bode well.
I should drag you to the capital. Hang you high in the market square.
Meve said through gritted teeth.
Yet this you would want. Am I right? For your folk to speak of you? For your folk to remember? Well, you shan't have it. You'll hang here, in the middle of nowhere, with but crows to witness it and then pick at your eyes.
It was a summary execution. No sentence was read, no last wish observed. The elf's corpse then hung long at the roadside, as none came forth to claim and bury it.
Facts. That's what he deserves. I saved your life, bro. Talking about we're all the same. Like, if we were all the same, I would have been like, word, kill him. He's probably guilty. But alright. You know. Eye for an eye.
You home, Your Majesty. Prince Willem awaits your return, Your Grace.
I'm sure he does. Got some words for my son. Apparently he's been fucking up.
Home at last, your grace.
We shall not enjoy it long, I fear. Soon we must face the black-clads in the field.
Yet a moment's peace we will have. After that drubbing you gave them at Dravigrad, they'll wish to rethink their strategy.
Word. Cladwell should be here too. You're approaching an important moment in your journey. If you choose to continue, you will not be able to resume any unfinished activity in this area. Do I have any unfinished activity in this area? I mean, I feel like more or less we're pretty good. I mean, I missed one loot over there, and then I missed treasure chest here. I mean, yeah, we got fast travels, so we can go get them. Why not? Let's go do that, actually. We just spent some gold anyway to quiet the crying, for lack of a better term, of the shopkeep. How do I get over there? Huh. Interesting. Do I have to come all the way around here? I'm assuming that I do, because I won't be able to get through here, right? Oh, snap. No. Alright. So yeah, let's do that real quick. I mean, honestly, there's no real guarantee that this is going to work either, but it is worth a shot. I mean, so far so good. Looking good. Boom. Shakalaka. 240 gold. Beautiful. And where was the other one? Oh, over here. Alright, so fast travel here. It's on the other side of this field. Can't walk. Can we walk in here? No, we can't walk into that ditch. So I don't really see a way to get on the other side of the field. Not yet, at least. We could walk. No, we can't walk in there either. Here? No. Oh, there it is. Saddens me every time I see that guy. Makes me feel like I made the wrong choice. There we go. Alright, now let's get back to the real story at hand. Alright, let's do it.
Meve had ridden out of Lyria in early spring, her retinue modest, as none larger was needed for the brief summit of sovereigns. She returned now to her capital, at the head of an army that dragged behind it bandits and Nilfgaardian prisoners in chains. The whole city came out to greet her. Its traders, craftsfolk, priests. Also, her eldest son and heir, Prince Willem. A boy who, it seemed, might never be prepared to rule. Meve and Willem rode side by side past the cheering throngs, their faces frozen in regal smiles. It was not until they reached the castle stables that they found a corner in which to speak freely, candidly.
Welcome home, Mother. Content I am to see you, to be sure.
And I'm happy to see you. Though I dare say I'd have been much happier to witness you leading an army towards Dravigrad. Willem, I trusted you. left the realm in your care.
Indeed. And I, in turn, did my utmost to choose the best course for...
Willem, don't be so damned courtly. There's no one else here. My son. Nilfgaard has invaded our home. We're at war. When rulers don't strive and don't choose, when rulers grab their swords and shields and ride out to defend their subjects.
You didn't let me finish.
I didn't need to, Willem. Facts, but very well. Say your
All
piece.
right. Say what you wanted to, please.
I feared I'd be hasty, Mother, and I didn't want to be. When we got word of the invasion, the lords convened at the castle. They demanded I hear them out. They wanted to give me counsel. If I'd rushed into the field to confront the foe, I'd have been half blind to the situation, not known all the options I had at my disposal.
A ruler never knows all the options. Yet he must decide and act nonetheless. I need to prepare. I'll see you at the Council of Peers.
And indeed she did, when the peers convened in the throne room. Surrounded by animal hides and Zerrikanian tapestries, the lords stood in tense silence, awaiting the queen.
Kind of
When
feel,
her figure
Willem.
filled the doorway, they fawningly prostrated themselves.
We've myriad matters to resolve, so I trust you're well rested. Whatever the case, I've no doubt we shall meet the dawn afore we're done. Firstly, we must ask assistance. Pen a letter to King Demavend. Scribe, take this down. Dear... What? Uncle? Cousin? Blast. Again. I, Meve, by the god's grace, sovereign of Rivia and...
Your Grace. Mother. The peers and I, we've come to propose another solution.
Yes? Out with it.
We wish to acknowledge Nilfgaard's authority, pledge fealty to the Emperor.
What?
I beg your pardon.
The black-clad hordes outnumber our forces manyfold, and they're far better equipped. We stand not the slightest chance against them in open.
You will not lecture me about Nilfgaard's army, my son. All you know of them you garnered from coloured renderings, whereas I faced them at Dravograd. I faced them and crushed them.
But your grace, the losses. For this fleeting victory in which you delight, how many of your subjects had to perish? Bend a knee afore the Emperor, and you shall spare thousands.
Nay, never! Understood,
that,
Caldwell?
what?
Not ever!
I'd hoped to persuade you, but it seems I've failed. Nonetheless, the die's been cast. We've signed the accord with Nilfgaard. Our noble lords stand with me.
The blood left Meve's face. She had realized her son, who had ever professed to detest politics and shirked his duties as crown prince, had just stabbed her in the back, as had her entire court.
What is this? Treason to my eyes! The gallows is what awaits you!
Willem rules Lyria now. And should you not acquiesce and approve the accord, I fear only you, milady, shall have the pleasure to meet the hangman.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Caldwell. My mother will not be harmed. Not one hair on her head. Understood? Confine the Queen to the tower.
You err
Fucking
deeply, my son.
Caldwell. Oh, that slithering
Queen was
fucking
confined to a
snake.
cell.
What a
Gilded
weasel.
armor she had traded for a simple robe. A courtly retinue for a swarm of rats. She was the very picture of misery. At the window of her cell, gripping the bars, Meve stood powerless. Her anger so great she wept and wailed. Her Lyria was free no more.
This card has been removed. Whoa. Wagenberg. One of my best cards. Removed from your army. Wow. Rivian Pikeman. Oh, they're gonna start us from scratch. They're gonna start us from scratch. Yep. Yep. Alright, fine. I'm hype about that actually. Cause the deck was too good. We were mopping people up. That's wild. I'm gonna lose everybody but Reynard. I better not lose Reynard. That's
Have I come
fine.
at a bad time?
Demons take you, Caldwell. You've long been at this scheme, haven't you?
Facts.
You left the strays of Sparta
Weasel.
to roam the realm, to forage, so that I would have to look to them. And thus gained your cohorts the time they needed to complete Lyria's sail to Nilfgaard.
You've seen through it all, that's clear. After the fact, of course. But still.
Willem, you turned him. How?
The boy's not fit to wear the crown. Hasn't sufficient wit nor valor. I know this. You know this. Just, he knows it not. Willem fancied himself a statesman. Wished terribly to prove he was one. I made it possible. I've been amply rewarded, I have. Palatine since just yesterday, in fact.
You'll have neither my blessing nor congratulations. Sorry to disappoint you.
I seek neither. I've come for another reason. To bid you adieu. Willem does not seek your death. Does not even fathom it, as you well know. Moreover, his resolve will wilt in time, and he'll wish to free you. So, come the morn, when the young king rides out to pledge fealty afore General Ep Dahi, you shall use your bed linens to hang yourself.
Nah, Caldwell, do not do this. Go plow yourself. Facts. That's definitely what I'm gonna pick. Before we continue, I just want to say we're definitely gonna find that guy that we sent to the what do they call the dungeons here, and he's gonna help us escape. He's gonna be first person in the army to take back the castle. That's crazy. Go plow yourself, Caldwell.
I see. You wish to see me bow afore you, lie prostrate, beg you for mercy, plough yourself with a pike, Caldwell. And you needn't send your thugs. I'll not falter nor hesitate. I'll take my own life.
Adieu, your grace, and use your last evening wisely.
Meve felt a rush of despair, yet bit her lip to mute any weeping. No, she would not give Caldwell the satisfaction. Morning arrived with the sound of footsteps in the corridor. Meve rose from her cot and stood in the center of her cell. She was prepared for anything. Well, nearly anything.
The Duke of Dogs.
Titles
Called
seem
it.
senseless under the circumstances, don't you think? Let's forgo them. I'm Gascon.
Has Caldwell sent you? To kill me?
No and a no. Actually, you're free. How shall I put this? That cad, Count Caldwell, used yours truly and the strays as bait in a scheme aimed at kicking your shapely backside off your throne. Now, I'm hardly vindictive. First to forgive, in fact. Take your threat to send me to the gallows. Forgotten already. Yet being played for a fool, I cannot abide. So when the strays freed me, I knew what I'd do to spite the Count afore I disappeared. I'd free you. That's to say, on one condition. You've got to request it of me, my lady. Courteously.
I'd sooner die. Nah. I mean...
For my realm I will do this, and much, much more. Even bow afore a brigand. Thus I beg you, Gascon, Duke of Dogs, grant me my freedom.
Ha! Incredible! I've lived to see someone grovel with dignity. The true ruler you've got to be. You are free.
I'm grateful. Now please let me pass. I must get to the city jail at once.
Would you look at this woman? Free her from one prison, she flies off to the next.
They hold Reynard there. And if I've any ally left, anyone who's not betrayed me, it's him. I must get him out.
Hold, my lady.
Facts.
Unarmed, alone.
Have I any other option?
In a sense. See, they locked a few strays in the city pits too. Got a common cause, I'd say. Care to join forces?
The Queen took Gascon up on his offer. Then she, Gascon, and the strays snuck through the city to its dungeon. Reynard had not wavered for a moment in his devotion to the Queen. Never the slouch, he had also not lost any time.
I've inquired among the other arrested soldiers. Many are prepared to fight, even die at your side, your grace.
Seems they may yet get their chance. But now we must flee. All of us.
Yet in leaving the jail, the company ran into trouble. When Caldwell's cutthroats had failed to find Meve in her cell waiting for her secret execution, they had informed the Count. He, in turn, dispatched patrols into the streets. The Queen and her cohorts ran into one such unit.
Blast. We shan't outrun them. To arms!
Let's see what I have to work with. And thus Lyrian stood against Lyrian. At first, Meve fought only to stun, to wound, not to kill. Yet, she quickly realized the soldiers opposed her. The soldiers opposite her held no such reservations. These men, who had saluted her but a few days before, and whose faces she knew well, would pull no punches, soften no blows. Meve had no choice but to follow suit. Find an escape route. Once an escape route is found, gain more points than your opponent within 3 turns. Alright, let's do it. This battle will last only 1 round.
Gascon? Bloody hell, where'd he get to?
Of course you
Your
did.
grace, we must make haste. Caldwell's roused the whole city by now.
Find an escape route. Once an escape route is found, gain more points than your opponent within 3 turns. Okay. So these dark alleys, either an escape route or, out of the city, or run in with Caldwell's and reinforcements. Choose a dark alley to. Okay, so. And the catch is I just gave them 5 power, so every time I don't find an escape route, I just make them stronger. Great. This thing has like 20 cards too. I don't know how I'm gonna do this with 3 cards. Come on. Alright.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die. Sod it. Sod it all.
Alright. Great.
Aye.
Alright, now we use.
Didn't
Oh,
think I'd
snap.
leave you just like that, did you?
Honestly? I did.
I mean, so did I, bro. But I'm glad you're here, man. Glad you're here. Alright. End the turn. 60 to 25. So far, not too bad, but we're going to be making them stronger by 5 every time I don't pick the escape route. I need to do that sooner rather than later. Great. So what we will do is play our loyals.
Should have listened to me, old lady.
That's only gonna help.
Cursed traitors.
Your grace. What
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Raynor. Just in the mode right now. Alright. So we'll do this. So we're ready for the ability.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Alright, yeah, they're gaining up on us. 59-72. Not great. Alright, Raynor, come on, come on. Come on. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, we need to find it now. Great. Alright. Let's... Huh. Let's get these guys. Let's get these guys out. Yeah. They do 1 damage per turn. We'll do it to the lowest armored, and yeah, we'll use the ability. Why not? Alright, 106 to 64.
Left, right.
The AI in this game takes quite a while.
Lady
to
Margarita
think.
told us of this.
Yikes.
Our ballista,
They
you
caught up
come
too
on.
quick. They took over. Jesus. Alright. I mean, now's a good time. Well, Reynard, please find the gate. There we go. Fire. Okay. Speaking of fire, now's a good time to set fire to
I
an
smell
entire
a leak.
row. Boom. And then end turn. Nice, very nice. I mean, we're still too far behind, but we have enough turns to use our ability one more time, so that's gonna close to us.
School loans.
Yikes. They're getting away from us though. Alright, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna play we'll play this.
You mad? Don't shake
Set the
that.
back row on fire. And let them go. While doing damage across the board. Yeah, but all that armor that they have is crazy. Alright, we're down by 8. That's not that bad actually. Our turn. Okay, so damage a unit by 5 if it's this is the card we want to use. The rows on fire damage all units by 5, so yeah.
Looking to dance, mate?
We're going to damage a unit by 5, so we'll do this one, and then we'll damage them all by 5. And then, so yeah, they're significantly lower, and we'll up one of them. Beautiful. End turn. That should be it. Victory!
I thank you, Gascon. You and your men, for your aid.
'Tis nought, my lady. Strays never say no to a proper brawl.
No brawl this was. Sun rising against Mother. Lyrian striking at Lyrian. I fear a blood war's begun.
Come now. Seems to me the war's ended. Your realm's lost to Nilfgaard. You've no army to speak of.
Then I shall assemble a new one. And with it have Caldwell hanged, and drive Nilfgaard back across the Yaruga.
Facts.
You're mad. How will you find the men? Riding from hamlet to hamlet, speaking from atop a crate?
No. I shall find them in Edirn. I've a favour to call in with King Demavend, and I'll sway volunteers to my cause on the way.
Well, you've your first willing warriors already.
How so?
We've nothing left in Lyria. Our hideouts are compromised, Caldwell's sure to set a price on our heads, and Nilfgaardians roam the land in numbers. Besides, I'll be right tickled to see proud Queen Meve fighting elbow to elbow with a bandit she'd wish to hang just a half day afore.
Well, it is said my foe's foe is my friend, and I'd be a fool to turn down assistance now, no matter who offers.
Fire.
So be it.
I'm down with that. This card has been added to your army. Nice. Gascon. My boy. This card has been added to your army. It can be, okay, so we got a bunch of the strays then. Stray bomber, stray infiltrator, stray cavalry.
Very
alchemist.
high-minded of you, my lady. So, shall we shake on? Nay? Well then, the high road beckons. Though first we must escape the city with our lives. Follow me.
Lyria was hers no more. Meve now had to flee her capital and realm as quickly as she could. Wont to travel the city streets in a gilded carriage, the Queen now saw them from a slightly different vantage point.
Is this the only way? Are you quite certain? The Queen?
Is a common fugitive now, so she'd do better to pinch her nose and whinge not at all.
At long last, Meve reached the gate. Yet this she found shut tight, locked and guarded.
Gods be damned.
Easy, your grace. Nothing we can't solve with a quiver full of quarrels.
Those are our men.
They were, Reynard, were.
Gascon's raiders were poised to loose their bolts, but were thwarted when the Queen stepped out in front of them.
What she... Your Majesty? I've orders to arrest your grace.
Place me in irons, then.
Please understand, I haven't a choice.
Fear not. You'll be rewarded by Caldwell in Nilfgaardian Florens.
The captain's head dropped. His cheeks burned crimson.
Go, your grace. Flee now, but only to return.
Remember this, Gascon. I'm no fugitive. I'm a queen, robbed of her rightful crown.
Facts.
And though I may need to venture to the world's end before I return, I shall have it back.
Having fled Lyria, Queen Meve ventured into Edirn, her old friend Reynard and new ally Gascon at her side. The war had bitten into this land too. Still, Meve hoped to sway King Demavend to her cause, and with his aid, to oust the traitors, retake her throne, and drive the Nilfgaardian invader from her realm. Yet to start, she was forced to fight, Scoia'tael no less. Emerging from a wood, Meve's retinue encountered a unit of elven rebels just moments from hanging a handful of prisoners. Among the latter, the Queen spotted a woman, a proud warrior with a striking, thick black braid.
The lass I believe I know.
Well, unless we rush to her rescue, it'll soon be you knew her.
Well said. Lyrians, attack!
Fire. Just adding people to the ranks. It was Meve's first clash with the warriors who bled for the non-human cause. The name translates to squirrels in the common tongue, a reference to the ruddy tails fastened to their caps and helms. The ornament had become a hallmark for the partisans, much like the icy cruelty to which they subjected their human prisoners. Eliminate the executioners. Do not let Black Rayla die. This battle will only last one round. Okay, first look at the deck. So set a road of fire. Okay, move 3 cards. Okay, after 2 turns on turn start, boost self by the power of the unit on the right, then move to the opposite side. The opponent's side. I don't understand it. Okay. Mark. Okay, yeah, we want that. We want that. So yeah, we'll get rid of this for now. And we'll set a unit's power equal to the unit on its left. Okay, we'll get rid of that for now too, because I don't quite understand it. Yes, this is all good. Don't think I'll need this either. Alright. I don't know if I'll need that either. Alright, yes. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that seems good. We'll have 3 of those. And fuck it.
Hang the butcher! Valoa!
Okay.
She can't breathe, your grace. We must rush to her aid.
Immobile. After 5 turns on turn start, destroy Black Rhea. Great. If this unit is alone on its row on turn start, move it to Meve's side. Facts. Okay. After turn. Okay, so I need to destroy that back row. So what we're gonna do, right, is we are gonna use this. This is
I smell a
absolutely
leak.
gonna come in handy. Boom. Right. And then we'll let them go. Move 3 cards to the other row on their side. So, well, what do these do? Damage a unit by 2. If it was already boosted, damage it by 6 instead. Yikes. Alright, set a unit's power equal to... Alright, so what we want to do is... What we want to do is wait, honestly. So we're just going to do this, target one of them, and keep it moving. How is... I don't understand why this is not taking any damage.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
Order duel the lowest. Alright, yeah, we'll just... That's fine. Damage them by 6. I mean, that's fine too. We can have that.
I shall not fail!
The elves! Scatter them! They block our path!
Alright, and now we do this again. Where is it? Boom.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Yes, and what is it? On turn start. Okay, awesome. So why not? Then we'll end turn. I should have used that before on one of the cavalry. Oh, that's it? Victory.
The Scoia'tael warriors shocked the Queen with their speed, their cunning, and their cruelty. Yet in the end, the Lyrians prevailed. When the last elf hit the ground, the Queen had her men untie those they'd sought to hang.
1,000 thanks, Your Grace. Heard many tales of your valor. Pleased to see they weren't just flattery and propaganda.
Black Rayla. Haga, we saw you there. You command King Demoven's special forces.
That's right. Though not many remain to command.
So I see. How did it come to this?
My liege sent me to wipe out a Scoia'tael band, led by a rat called Eldane. Followed the vermin's tracks for several days. Straight into his trap, turned out.
Hunting elves in the woods. Truly inspired, I must say.
Had no choice. Doing nothing would have brought us surer, swifter doom. The Black Clad have invaded Edirn, thanks to Elven aid. They snap our supply lines, lurk like dogs, prey on vulnerable units and scouts.
You mean to say Nilfgaard's broken your defenses?
Aye. Though their march will soon halt, believe me. To advance, they'll have to take Rosberg, a stronghold that's yet to fall once. They'll break against its walls like waves upon the rocks.
I do not share your certainty. I am glad Edirn still defends the north.
Rayla,
Yeah, we'll do
the
that.
black swarm I have beheld. Endless lines of infantrymen, countless riders, war machines capable of crushing the hardest stone to gravel.
Your meaning, my lady?
That we must prepare for the worst.
I'll convey your grace's words to the king at the first occasion.
I'd rather hope to convey them myself. I have come to Edirn seeking aid. I wish to ask Demavend for support.
The king is in Rosberg, overseeing siege preparations. I'm heading that way too to report on our skirmish with the Scoia'tael. I might serve as your guide. These lands I know better than any.
Fire.
Excellent. Guide on.
Alright, so we have 3 generals now, pretty much. Alright, let's get this loot. I mean, at least we got to keep our gold and our resources. We are here, so we can't even come this way. Knew I should come this way anyway, just to see what's up. 440. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Alright. I feel like I should definitely send out some scouts. Because why not? Alright. Anyways, I think I'm going to end the episode here, guys. This was a crazy episode. A lot happened. A lot of betrayal. A lot of new bonds forged. And a long journey ahead. But I'm excited. I'm excited, and I'm hyped to rebuild the deck. We're also going to look at that next time. See what is in our deck now. What we can swap out, make better, and all that. But thank you for watching. Drop a like on the video if you liked it, dislike it if not, and subscribe to the channel for more Thronebreaker content. I will catch you guys on the next video. Later.